1 second. Let me just set everything correctly. Okay. Let me have a look. It's still really slow. It's not coming up yet. Is it? 1 second. Looks okay here. Why? Can you guys hear me? Uh-oh. Let me just check the... Oh yeah, it's in the live stream. Events. No. It looks fine. Hello guys. So, looks okay. My light is not on, but the light, just 1 second, let me just set the light. Nobody's here anyway, so 1 second. Now is better. Okay, today is like 31, 32 degrees Celsius outside. Super hot. What? I'm too close to the camera. It's not better. Okay, looks fine. You guys can hear me? Okay, so today's vegan. I'm having... So I just made this morning. It's sticky rice and with dates and a bit honey and sesame oil. It would probably taste better with a bit sugar or a bit more syrup on top. But so today is Memorial Day in the US, and tomorrow is the Dragon Boat Festival. And what do you have to eat on Dragon Boat Festival? So it's 粽子. It's like it could be sweet, but also could be savory. You can have like dates, red bean paste, or you can also have salted pork, sausage, or salted egg yolk. So all kinds of variations, different beans. But you need kind of the traditional way, you need to have this kind of leaves to wrap it around. Could be all kinds of different leaves. Unfortunately, I can't find them here in Deutschland, so I just made this variation, just like a half-cooked sticky rice and fill in a small bowl and adding a bit of dates inside and steam it without the leaves. So if you are somewhere away from China, you can get these leaves for 粽子. You can just do this way, but it tastes quite similar. It's not so fast and doesn't have the fragrant, so not so firm. Fest is Deutsch, so not so firm and doesn't have that fragrant from the leaves, but it will do. It's quite quiet today, I guess because it's a holiday in the US. It's still a bit early, so I guess just give it a bit more time. So I'll put this recipe up on my channel tomorrow, or maybe later today. I will see when I get time to do this. But yes, tomorrow is the Dragon Boat Festival. I don't know how many of you guys will celebrate Dragon Boat Festival. It's a really old traditional Chinese festival. One of the traditions is to eat this kind of sticky rice thing, or ride a dragon boat. But nobody's doing it here anyway. Really, nobody's here today. That's a bit weird. But anyway, so about the schedule of next week. Actually, wait for me 1 second. I'm going to get my note. I forgot to bring it here. Just 1 second. Still nobody's here yet. Okay. I just made some notes about the things I'm going to talk about today. And I forgot to bring it. So, yes, this week is the second week I start jogging. And it's getting really hot in Deutschland this week. And even I'm going out around 9 o'clock in the morning, and it was already super hot. And so far I kind of feeling it's kind of doing the work. I'm trying to run like the whole way or the halfway, then walk back home. I guess it's helped. We will see. And the other news is, the other thing is next week. So next Monday is a public holiday in Deutschland. It's called Pfingst Sunday, Sonntag. And Monday is a Pfingstmontag, so Pfingst Monday. And it's a public holiday, and accidentally it's also on Monday, so we will see if I'm going to do another live stream or not. It's stuck. Okay, it's just a little bit slow. needs a bit time. So last week my husband actually got his new camera. It's the new 360 camera from Samsung. And we tested a little bit to do a live stream with that camera. And it actually worked for my channel for some reason, but didn't work for his. But we will see, maybe we could go somewhere with that camera and do a live stream next Monday with that camera. But I'm not so sure yet, so we will see. So either no live stream next week, next Monday, or we could do a 360-degree live stream. Just give it a try, test the new camera. I'm almost finishing this one. I actually made like 5 of them. And they're relatively small. So I bought another one here. So you all need to do is really just put your sticky rice inside, and then you can steam it. And when you want to serve it, just da-da-da. It's really easy to, actually here looks a bit better. It's really easy to flip it because the layer for sugar, the honey, and the sesame oil. And it's really not that sweet. In China, you always like eat with sugar, just dip in the sugar. But here, because of dates, it's quite sweet already. And I don't want to eat lots of sugar, it's just not so healthy. Really, just still nobody. Finally, somebody's here. Anyway, okay. And for this week, I'll probably make Peking duck, like I promised. And yesterday, so Sunday, we went to a friend's house. They have some beans in the garden. So they make like honey, like fresh honey themselves, and then I got some fresh honey as a present. And with that honey, I'm probably going to make a cake. And it's a traditional German cake. It's called Bienenstich. So it's like beans sting or something like. So it's a cake with honey and almonds. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this both and edit the video we filmed Sunday. And on the way home, we also filmed a little bit of the free-range chicken nearby. It was really hot, like 30, like today, 32, 33 degrees outside. And all the chicken are hiding in their small cage, and when they're going outside, they always just run to the other side and try to avoid the heat, which is really cute. And they just close a whole space of the grass area, and it still has a fence, but it's a really large piece of land, So all the chicken and rooster, they could just running around inside, and the fence is protected with electricity. And my husband was trying to film as close as possible, and his underarm like touched the fence, and it just burned. So yeah, it was kind of cute. So maybe I'll use that material next week to make a chicken recipe. Maybe a French recipe, chicken cooked with red wine or something similar, but I haven't decided yet. With the honey I got this weekend, I could probably also make honey ice or sorbet. Just some ideas, but I'll try to make different recipes with the ingredients I got. I'm still waiting. Still nobody's here. And on the weekend we went to see the new Alien film. I have to say, it is not that bad, but I was expecting a bit more from an Alien film. Like I've never seen a real Alien film, like the prequel. The previous one, I did see it, but I don't know, it didn't appear, the alien didn't appear much. Only probably 2 seconds at the end of the film. So this one, I was expecting a lot. And it really, because my husband wanted to watch it. I'm not a big fan of like horror film. But I have to say, this film is not scary at all. And the other one, also like a alien similar like film called The Life. I think it's slightly better made than the new Alien film, because it's just it has a lot more tension in the film, and I feel like the Alien film doesn't give you that thrill. It's not that scary somehow. I guess it's just expecting too much, but all in all, it's not too bad. Some of the scenes is really awkward, but I'm not going to tell you guys because you're gonna watch it in the cinema. So if nobody is coming, in let's say 15 minutes, then we can just cut it off a bit earlier. Then I can start making my videos today. So have a bit more time for the videos. Because nobody is here. I think 2 of these is kind of enough for me. It just has lots of carbs. Okay. Oh. Hello. I can't believe you're here. I always have a question, like I saw some of your videos and you have to answer me. Are you Japanese or Chinese? Because sometimes I feel like you were Chinese. Anyway. I know how to pronounce your name. Papa Desuyo? Is it correct? Anyway, if you want, you can answer me. Because I really watched a lot of your videos. And I always have that question in my mind. Sometimes wondering, are you Japanese or Chinese? Because we visit, like, when we visit Japan, I think it was last year. And I just saw so many Chinese there. It was like crazy. So just my question. Anyway. And so there's also a new Pirates of the Caribbean film coming. And actually last weekend I was like, Alien or Pirates of the Caribbean. So I thought I can't remember any of the Caribbean film anymore. So instead of watching that straight away, I'll prefer to go back to watch all the old ones. And last night we watched the first Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's probably the only one I saw from the whole Pirates of the Caribbean scene. So yeah, and it was not that bad. Actually, the effect, the story, everything was just as good as how I remembered. And probably this week we're gonna keep watching the rest three Pirates of the Caribbean, so we can go to see the new one. So I still have can find the connections between all the films, between all the Pirates of the Caribbean. But it was really good made, and it's pretty old already. I don't know how old is the first one, but the effect and all that is all pretty good. And talk about my channel. I'm going to get some new gear for my channel. I think it's going to be between September and October. Yeah. There is a new drone from DJI. If you are a fan of their drone, I'm a big fan of the company because first of all, it's Chinese. Second of all, they're making like awesome drones. And the last one called DJI Mavic Pro, and it costs around like €1,000, around $1,000 American dollar. I don't know why it's always a bit more expensive in Europe. And then I've always wanted to buy it, but if at the beginning it wasn't available in Europe, and then it became available, because there are so many restrictions in Europe, especially in Deutschland. You need to get insurance for your drone, and you can't film in the city. You also need to pay extra. What's the other things? It's many area is not allowed to film with a drone. So around Christmas time, I wanted to get a new drone, and then just kept waiting and waited, and now they have a new drone called DJI Spark. So it's a selfie drone. It's about half of the price, and I watched a lot of videos on YouTube about this new drone. The thing I like the most of the new one is simply because it's lighter, and the quality of the camera is very close to this €1,000 drone. So I'm pretty much decided to buy it. Unfortunately, it's still not available in Deutschland, so I'm probably going to buy it in China in September when we're going back, and bring it back here secretly. Or if it became available before September, then obviously it's easy. I just buy it in Europe, and I really want to use that drone to film better shots for my vlogs, as well as like it can film me without another person, extra person, which means I can film everything myself, which is a huge benefit, because my husband, he's filming his stuff all the time as well, and I always have to ask him to film for me, which is inconvenient, especially when we're going outside. And I guess the selfie function, I don't really need that much, but really is to film videos. I was thinking maybe with that drone I could film a new trailer, because my trailer is really old. And on the weekend we visit this friend, and he was asking, can you show us like your channel? And I just type in the URL, and then my trailer came up the first, and I just felt like I'm not really happy with it after 1.5 years. So a new trailer is coming. I don't know when, probably after September or anytime after we got that drone. And so that's this new gear I want to get. And then another one, I want to get a stabilizer for my camera, because very often when I'm filming close shot, I always can see the movements, so it's a bit slightly shaky, although my camera has really good stabilizer itself. It just doesn't fit. Like sometimes I need like extra professional quality. So that's two things I'm going to get, and hopefully with those new gears, my quality, the quality of my videos are going to improve, hopefully. So still only 2, so I guess still 1 person. I don't know what's going on today. And it's almost 30. I don't know. Nobody's talking to me, nobody's here, and then probably I'll just cut it off earlier today. Actually, I went to a hairdresser on the weekend. Not on the weekend, on Thursday. I don't know if you guys have noticed, I have a new haircut. And I went to a hair salon nearby in the city. It was really funny. Like first I wanted to go to this hair salon. It's a pretty small one. I just recognized the hairdresser is from Thailand, so I thought she's probably a better hairdresser for my hair, because I have really bad experience in Deutschland a couple of times with the hair salon here. First time was like when we visit here. So the first time when I came to Deutschland, I always wanted to, like, no matter where we go, a new country or it doesn't matter, anywhere, I always want to try the hair salon there, because I don't know, I just want to try something different. Like I have had my hair done in Taipei, in Tokyo, where else? Okay, that's 2 things I could remember. And the hair salon in Tokyo was really good. It was like it's slightly pricey, around 60 euro for a haircut, but completely worth it, because really know the hairdresser, really know my hair. And so I also tried it here the first time when I came to Deutschland. And then I guess because I I couldn't speak Deutsch at the time, and my husband, he's not really familiar with all the terms with hair, like hairband, or like I just did like gesture. So I told her how I wanted it, and I told her I wanted a hairband, so my hair goes to one side. And then she completely misunderstood it, so she cut my hair really sideways, and I just cried and cried because it's horrible. And then I don't know if you have seen many Deutsche women, especially hairdresser. A lot of them are really harsh. They're not very gentle, or they're more like men. They're really manly for some reason. And in Deutschland there are more male hairdresser than female, which is also funny. But that was one of the really bad experience I had here. And the other was just like dyeing my hair here, completely destroyed my hair as well. So I decided I'm not going to cut my hair in Deutschland anymore. But after dyeing my hair last time in Hong Kong, so yeah, last time I dyed my hair in Hong Kong, it's just getting really long and really dry at the bottom. So last week I just went to this hair salon nearby and just chop the bottom part of my hair off. So the first one I wanted to go, she said she is super busy and she's not going to take any new customers for 6 months, which is crazy because she's a hairdresser, she's not even a doctor. But anyway, so I had to go to a different one. Then this new hairdresser, it's actually quite big. When I got there, there was already quite a lot of people in there already. And while I'm cutting my hair, there are also 2 guys went in to cut their hair. So I thought that's a bit funny because the rest are all women. And then somehow I got this like intern or trainee to do my hair, and she's so young. I feel like she's probably 18, 19 years old, and then she was really taking her time to cut my hair, because I felt like she was cutting like every single hair one at a time, because it took about 1.5 hours to cut my hair. And I wanted to do a new color as well, but didn't have time anymore, so I'm going on Wednesday afternoon. So you're probably going to see my hair this week or next week. Yeah, probably this week, I'll hope, because I'm going to make some new videos on Thursday, hopefully. Okay, it's just me here talking and nobody's here. Actually, I'm quite happy with how my channel is growing. Let me just check if the audio works. Okay. I was thinking people come and go if it's really because my audio doesn't work. So yes, so hopefully I'll get my 1,000 subscribers by next month. Hopefully in 2 weeks. Hopefully not 3 weeks, because I want to go to Berlin on the 23rd of June, and they have a creator boot camp for 2 days, Friday, Saturday. But the requirement is for the YouTubers obviously have to have 1,000 subscribers. So I'm still fighting for that 1,000 subscribers, and hopefully I'll get that by in 2 weeks. Don't say next week, because it's quite impossible. But yeah, if that happens, then I'm going to Berlin. But my husband have to call for a holiday So yeah, for 1 day or 2 days, so we can have enough time to fly to Berlin and do the event for 2 days, and I'll probably also be able to film in Berlin a little bit. I've never been to Berlin before, so hopefully we'll be able to make some new vlogs, food vlogs there as well. But yeah, that's the plan. But since last week, I don't know, is it because at the end of a month, or is it because of the holiday in the US, or any reason? I have no idea. But my channel is growing not so slow, so which is good. Hopefully in 2 weeks I'll have that 1,000 subscribers. The other thing is, I have to remind you guys that I have a blog, a real blog, which I write twice a week. Sometimes, because so many things, probably only once a week, but I try to write a bit more of the things I cook on my channel, and a bit of background stories, a bit more pictures. Before I was trying just to adding one, now I'm adding a bit more pictures. You can see just a lot of fun writing blogs, and so I can share some of my ideas, so my deeper thoughts with you guys. So it doesn't have to be recipe really. Like a couple of weeks ago I wrote how to transfer money between Australia and China, so anything, I guess, just anything I want to write. Could also be just travel tips, like what you could do in different cities, and all of that. They're all my personal experience, so I only write what I'm interested about. So looks like there is only one person watching. I'm guessing it's my mom, but anyway, look at this. I don't know, it's almost so I still have about 20 minutes, and actually nobody's here, so I don't know if I should keep doing until the end. Let me think. So yeah, so this week probably I could fit in 2 to 3 recipes. If possible, I would do every day a new video, but I don't do videos on the weekends. I enjoy my weekends too much, and I don't want to always working on the videos the whole time. So no videos on the weekends, but every day should be, if I have time, should be a new video. Is there new things? And the other thing is my Facebook page. I don't have to remind you guys so often. You can always follow me. If you just type in Fusion Food Blog Cooking Video, you should be able to find my page, and it has the same profile picture like my YouTube channel, so it's quite easy to find. And then when you like my page, I always post like some updates, what I'm doing on that day. It doesn't have to be every day, but you could see something different rather than just the things on my channel, because videos sometimes can take a lot of time, and then a lot of time to make, and it's not so up to date. Facebook or Instagram, it's a bit more in real time. Really, today is really quiet and nobody's here. I don't know, is it because of all the holiday things in the US, or because it's just too hot? I have no idea, but since last week I've been using this YouTube app to do my live stream. It's also because it's just instant, doesn't have an event planned ahead of a time. That's why it's not so many people. I have no idea, but any of you guys who are watching or going to watch this video later, you can always let me know. Just write in the comments, or you can write me on Facebook or Instagram. Any of those channels which is suitable for you. I guess that's it. I have nothing much to tell, and then I guess I finished mine really quickly as well. So hopefully you guys have a great week, the rest of the week, and don't forget to catch up with my videos on my channel, and hopefully next week I will see more people here, not just me and my mom. And then hopefully you will like my videos as well for this week. And anything else? I guess that's it. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. And catch up with my blog, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whichever. Doesn't really matter which one. Okay, see ya. How do I close this?